Hey guys, I literally just woke up like this, for real. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you all. Yesterday, something happened, and I get up and I see this notification on my phone from this platform saying that I broke the rules. Do they mean telling the truth? Do they mean you can't really say what you want to say and expose their plan, because then, that defeats the purpose of their close watch and close listening? Guys, they give us these sets of freedoms, but the question is, are we really free using these devices? They're is built to be able to be like a human being. And this is legit. Like, if you have an iPhone, or if you have any updated piece of technology, even if you have Gmail or Grammarly or Speechify, these devices, this technology is able to not only listen, Siri, all those other robot hoes, they can listen, but they can also read. Do you know what I'm saying? Even text messages, when you try to type and then they finish your sentence for you, or if you say something in a message and you say oh, my address, what's your address, and then a suggestion pops up with your address, or when you're checking out to buy something on Amazon per se, and then it fills in your car for you. These pieces of technology, these machines are emulating human beings. They're emulating not only knowing, right, cognition, which is especially higher cognition. These things can do this, but it's a human thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just getting real weird out here. The point is, when everybody is, they are making everything digitalized. So that means that pretty soon money also is not going to be actual paper. You're going to have to make some virtual transactions. And if everything is virtual, if classrooms are virtual and nothing is in person because everybody is afraid of what's going on, and then they make these strict guidelines and restrictions for you to stay in this digital world, whether you are posting a video, speaking your mind, having a Zoom class. I know Google Meets, they have the technology where you can speak and then it types out the words while you're speaking, and it's just real crazy. If they are connected to the same internet web source, they can control that. They can watch, they can listen, they can know. That's what the whole the all-seeing thing is for. And it's just kind of stupid, the fact that other people are not able to speak their minds and to share not only their opinions but also facts, because all these other videos that I've talked about, faith and religious deconstruction and spirituality, they're not touching those. They're not touching those videos. But the moment I come on here and I start talking about this, and I offer facts about this, then they want to go ahead and take things down. And that means that I did something right. I said something that was so threatening that they had to have their people or their robots or whatever to then go and remove something that I had created, right? And forget all that entertainment stuff, y'all. I was really trying to keep y'all engaged with special effects and things like that. But at this point, if I'm going to be making videos for hours and hours just for them to be taken down because I'm speaking my truth, then forget all that entertainment stuff. I'm just going to come in here and talk to y'all. Because that's how I feel most comfortable anyway. I don't even care about doing all that other YouTube lingo stuff, yes subscribe, yes like, yes comment. Those are all like engagement things like between you and I. But as far as like me trying to like put on this show to keep y'all engaged, like if y'all don't want to watch the videos, you don't have to. Nobody's twisting your arm,
period. Yes,
but I'm gonna come on here and speak my truth as long as I can. And then they, you know, they threatened to basically throw me in YT jail or whatever. And then they had a little picture of the guy with blowing a whistle. I don't know if they're calling me a whistleblower. If that is the case, that's cool, whatever. But the thing is, because they're taking content down, you have to know that something is going on, right? And something that I said in the video after showing the recipe of what is in something, how do I say this? So basically, I was saying that there is a certificate going around of, and the certificate is of, you know, that's heroin, right? No, we're doing, and they're trying to do this, not that. So there's a certificate of identification, and because the first letter in the alphabet is an A and the 9th letter of the alphabet is an I, I said that's what this acronym stands for. They want people to get a certificate for the identification, and it's gonna be, this is what is going to be set up for them to take care of people who get very, very unwell. In my video that I had last shared with you all, I read these two things, and I can read this because, like, if you directly say why you should start raising your awareness in this time, then they just go berserk. A lot of people are becoming unwell right now because the energy from the Great Conjunction that happened on December 21st has brought this heightened awareness on the earth. It's going to be a very slow evolution, right? A very slow reveal, but it's at the same time, it's also happening very quickly. And I say slow because there's a lot of people on the earth, and it's going to take a little while for everybody to be on this higher level of consciousness. But it's fast because there's a lot of people who are already feeling this shift. So I hope that makes sense. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because of the heightened energy, a lot of people are starting to see the BS that they have in this matrix, which is a part of the three-dimensional thinking. The 3D living is all about fear and division and separation and restriction and confinement and institutions and systems and all that jazz. On the other hand, 5-dimensional consciousness is about love. It's about unity. It's about truth. It's about things being brought to the light. It's about the new earth and the new heaven, kind of like what the Bible has been talking about, because the Bible's in code. And until you know
that the Bible is pure astrotheology, meaning that a lot of the things that you read are not historically, archaeologically, directly proven. It's just, and I'm not going to get into that right now.
But the point is, once you realize that it's coded, then you can kind of see like why it's so relevant right now, why people think we're in the last days of the end times. The world is not ending. The old world just ended. The new world is here. And so many things are about to be exposed.
And keep your eye on the president, because he knows what's up. That's why they demonize him. That's why they hate him. And they started calling him racist. All of a sudden, when he became president, started exposing people's butts. But when he was just a billionaire owning so many businesses and billions of dollars and towers and all this stuff, they didn't say anything about his racism. And he was hanging out with bronze and copper people all the time. So just pay attention to what they say and what the facts are.
So page 12, this is why people are starting to get unwell, because the energy is rising. We've attuned our physical vessels to move with these energetic alterations and shifts, and sometimes these changes have been tumultuous. Even so, experiencing the physical symptoms of intensified ascension energies and streams, we allow all disease to be brought to the surface for release and healing. So they're saying that because our bodies have already been moving, our bodies are instruments of frequencies. We are electromagnetic beings. When our bodies step into this new shift, which has already been happening, all disease has to come to the surface, because all, the disease, the division, the hatred, the fear, all those things cannot go and exist in this new earth, in this new dimension that we are just entering. And so that makes a lot of sense as to why people are becoming very ill during this time. But yet you don't see these ninjas saying, oh, take care of yourself, make sure your immunity is up by getting enough rest, and make sure you are not stressing the frick out, because anxiety, stress, all those things, fear, really take a toll on not only your energetic body but also your physical body. It wears it down, and I know this from personal experience. I know this front and back, left and right. Psychoneuroimmunology, look it up. Whatever happens in your mind, that's what manifests in the body. So if they can control your energy, which is your attention, as long as they have your attention, they have your energy. Because wherever we place our attention, that's where our energy flows. And if our energy and our attention are flowing towards their fear-based consciousness on the news and sickness and disease and all these horrible things, then we're going to continue to manifest these things. That's how powerful we are, for real. So when they have people coming out with videos talking about, we have to love, we have to unite, we have to say no to their plan, they get really scared. And so these little BANs, you know what I'm saying, gotta ban my stuff and other people's stuff. But it's just real cheap of them. The point is, we really have to start taking care of ourselves. You're not going to turn on the news. They're not going to be your mommy and say, you guys really need to start eating your fruits and vegetables. You know what? Don't drink the fluorinated water. The fluoride in the water actually calcifies your pineal gland. And they're not going to tell you to start working out and meditate and breathe and expand your consciousness and do all the stuff. They're not going to tell you what to really do, because at this point they say F the immune system, come and get this, because
we have your best interests at heart. We love you guys. We want you guys to be safe and healthy, especially the black and brown communities. We're going to come to you first because we just want to thank you so much for building this country. This is actually your land, by the way. You're the original people of all the earth, by the way. And we want to really bless and sow into your community with this bull, because we care about you so much.
Guys, if we don't wake the frick up and know that every single thing that they say is a lie, and they've been doing this even since the makings of certain religions to control the population in fear, because especially the religion that I was born into and indoctrinated in, it's all about fear. It's and if you don't love this being, if you don't follow what this being is saying, then it automatically, boom, destruction, eternal damnation. And so they know this, and they made Jesus a white guy and God a white man, so we can all be controlled by fearing them. Even though way before they even wrote the books and gave them to, forced them upon bronze people and copper people, we had our own spirituality. We had our own connection with the Great Spirit, the higher source. We didn't need their religion, but they forced it upon us. And now, through slavery, we've continued and perpetuated these sets of beliefs without question. And that's why I'm so excited about entering. I'm already here, and I know some of you are already here too, when you start to see the illusions, right, of the matrix. But when a lot of people start getting on this level, on this vibe, It's over. And this frequency is all about love. It's all about connection. It's all about truth. And that's what they are afraid of. But they can't stop it from happening. So they're doing all that they can by doing all this, you know, all this, and surveillancing and watching us like this. And they're disguising also the ascension energies, you know, how everybody's becoming really unwell because of the heightened frequency. And then they're just adding it, you know, they're just adding to it because they're scared. Their plan is up. And this is the last thing I want to say. The reason why they want to keep us in such a low frequency, they want to keep our attention on the news and everything that is falling apart, because this is what fear does. Page 17 says, fear creates limitation. Oh, sounds like three-dimensional thinking, right? Sounds like Saturn, what Saturn represented on that grand conjunction and what it represents in general as a planet. Fear creates limitation, hate, darkness, and separation, which has resulted in the drastic and alarming damage, imbalance, and extinction that stain our existence in our Gaia, or and our Earth. The bigger picture is, guys, we have to outsmart them by, first of all, seeing that they're full of shite. Secondly, we have to be in a place where we stand up and say no to their plans. So it's not enough right now to just to be aware of the BS that they're doing. Now we have to stand up together and say no, that we're not going to have it. And we have to also come together. I know that people have different beliefs where they think certain people are superior to others and this and that. The point is, my ninja, they tryna give this to everybody, no matter what skin color you are, no matter what neighborhood you live in, because they're gonna be like, oh, you want to get some food in this store? Well, do you have, oh, you want to come in and get some vegetables and fruits and whatever? Well, do you have this? Do you have this certification to enter? Oh, you don't, because you know they're already saying if you don't have a mask you can't enter into stores, right? They don't want you to breathe, nose and mouth. Boom. Nope. So just really think about it. They're reversing everything in this matrix. They're saying war is peace. They're saying that freedom is slavery, not being able to say what you want, not being able to speak your mind, not being able to speak your truth. They're saying ignorance is strength. If you don't know what's going on, if you are blind and deaf to the actual truth of what is going on, then that is strength. And this is their plan. They're trying to reprogram us to believe in lies, because once they do that, they have the attention. We're easier to control. If y'all don't get off of these pieces of technology and start creating and start meditating and start being tapped in, like, you're really, this is the time to not be playing games. Like, I'm not even joking right now. I'm not even joking. I encourage you to please take care of yourself. Take care of your immune system. Focus on what you want to manifest in life. If you want to focus and put your attention on all the negative things that they have out for us, then that is going to be your reality. But if you focus on love, if you focus on truth, if you focus on the strength that you have and the truth of who you are, as a spiritual, powerful being that is having a temporary human experience, then you will be just fine. And you have to share this with your family and friends. You have to encourage them. Be a light to them. Be a strong tower for them, because things are going to start turning up, especially in 2021. Because this new energy, people are going to start waking up like crazy. Even certain preachers are going to be like, yo, hey guys, I can't preach what I'm saying anymore because it's a part of the matrix. It's time for their grip to be loosened and finally taken off of us. It's been held for way too long. Please share this video. I didn't say any trigger words, but you know, who knows what they're gonna do. The point is, the good will win, and please just share this, and thank you. Love you guys.